Hey there, crazy amigos. Thank you very much for spending time with me today. Due to the rising cost of everything in Canada, I decided to do my brakes on my truck. Reason is, it's extremely expensive. I own a heavy-duty truck, and I mean, not only parts are expensive, but they tend to charge a little bit more for labor. So I decided to do it myself. And as I go through the process of learning how to do it, I started to do a lot of research on do-it-yourself videos. Anyways, so this particular video is not about doing my brakes on my GMC truck. It's about how to understand a do-yourself video. Believe me, there's a lot of science behind this. One thing I found out about guys who post videos, a do-it-yourself type of guys, are very experienced mechanics, or carpenters, or electricians, or plumbers. And when they shoot the video, it actually looks fairly simple. And most of us think that, hey, if that dude can do it, I'm gonna do it. Which is the whole idea of the video, showing us how to go about it and do it yourself. There's few things that they don't tell us, or perhaps they're missing. And I'm gonna go through the steps of fully understanding those videos and the steps that you need to take in order to be able to get something done timely and for you not to be super frustrated like I have been in the past week or so. First step, very important. When you're gonna do a project, a do-it-yourself type of project, make sure that you've seen enough videos on how to do it, or read about it. Ask the questions to somebody who's done it before. Write notes and make sure that the information is specific to the type of vehicle that you're working on. So first of all, do the research and make sure you have the right information. That's number one. All right, I'll say that the second step, what you really need to have into consideration is preparation. You need to be prepared. You need to have the right tools. You need to have the sprayers. You need to have the grease. You need to have everything close by, so you can go step by step having the adequate tools right beside you. And I'm talking about this because there's been a number of times where I start a project and I have to go back or maybe go to the store and get a freaking screw, okay? One screw to be able to finish the project. That is not being professional. You're not preparing, and preparation is part of man wisdom that you need in order to accomplish a task on a timely manner. If you rush to get something done, it's gonna take you double the time. It's guaranteed. So don't cut corners. Prepare. It's gonna save you a lot of time, and most important, a lot of headache. I'll say that one of the things that you always have to have into consideration, make sure you're safe. Make sure that you have a safe environment and that there would be somebody around in case something happened. You know, you may tell your wife or a friend or whoever, right? Listen, I'm gonna be in the yard, I'm gonna be working on the vehicle, I'll be in the garage, whatever, right? That person is going to keep an eye on you in case something happened, because you know what, honestly, you never know what could happen. That is a very smart step when you're doing a project, especially when you do it all by yourself, okay? In this particular setting, I got two stands and the truck, it's solely grounded. So I'm not really afraid of going underneath. The only thing I'm gonna be very cautious is when I'm actually going to torque. I have to put a lot of force, and what I'm gonna do is have the forklift forks right underneath my truck, okay? Just to make sure that nothing will happen. And again, those are one of the steps that you always have to have in consideration, that you need to have into consideration. You need to have into consideration that you are by yourself, and if something happened, I'm sorry to say it, but you'll be fucked then. First time I did my front brakes, it took me about 5 hours. I was so stressed out. I just couldn't figure out. That's when I decided to come up with this step-by-step guide for me to do a do-it-yourself project. And you know what? It's really working, because right now it's going so smooth, it's not even funny. Fits like a glove, brother. Fits like a glove. All right, the next tip you may think is pretty silly, but make sure you have gloves, cleaning sprayers, garbage bags. I mean, just prepare yourself, because one thing I notice about doing yourself projects is that after you're done, you'll take almost the same amount of time in cleaning after yourself. And so as you work, you want to be cleaning and making sure that that process is going to be completed when you finish the job. And you may say, Tony, shut up, like that is fucking common sense. And I'm going to tell you right now, you wouldn't believe how many people just fuck up a job because they're so disorganized that at the end of the day, there's mess everywhere, there are tools everywhere, they lose tools, and so on. Keep it clean, keep it neat. Trust me, it works. All right, so this is the part as I was telling you earlier on. The part where I use the forklift for extra safety, because now I'm going to start torquing my bolts. I'm going to apply a lot of pressure, and I just want to make sure that it's nice and safe. After that is pretty much it. The next step is bleeding my brakes, and for that I'm going to need somebody. Today I don't have anybody around, so I'm just going to wait until tomorrow, and one of my buddies is going to come and we're going to bleed the brakes. Then it's just setting up the tires, torquing them properly, and that's about it. So with that in mind, I believe that do-it-yourself videos are amazing. There's few things that you need to take into consideration, and I hope this video helps clarify some of those small details that sometimes these guys miss. And going forward, you're going to be able to do a lot of the work, save yourself a lot of money, and just feel that satisfaction, be able to do it yourself. Thank you for your time. See you around.